Hello everybody, it's Scrub 9 Volt Games, and today, not that the spine gave it away or anything, I gotta say some stuff about Silent Hill 2. So, I just beat it again. Third time. So, I think I know enough in here that I am ready for I have to preface this video with something. I'm ready to do my playthrough with no help. The one I tried to do initially. I don't know, I'm holding this. You know, no HUD, no health indicator, no radio, anything. I'm ready to do that. I believe I know where everything is enough to make that run. I would like to stream it between next Monday and Friday. I can't guarantee the times because I work overnights, so I just sleep when I can. So whenever I wake up and I don't have kids, which is Monday and Friday, I will stream Silent Hill. Plus, I can beat it quick enough now that I can do it in two. I'm pretty sure I can do it in 2 sittings. Anyways, so that's preface one. Number two, if you guys send me Silent Hill videos, I don't watch them. I'm not trying to be a dick. I'll toss you a like, especially if I'm subscribed to you. But unless it's like a you know what I mean, like a curated list type of video. I don't watch people who make the same content as me, and not because I don't think they deserve the views or whatever. I don't want to watch a bunch of content and then make a video and accidentally steal from somebody, because that's usually how content's stolen. It's not maliciously. It's just people listen and then their brain tells them it's their idea and they do it. It happens in every medium. So, you know, Mortal Kombat, Elder Scrolls, Fallout, and Silent Hill are videos I don't really go watch. I'm aware of the things that are out there because I have friends who do more of the curated videos, like I said. But do people think this whole looping thing is a theory? It's not a theory. I figured this shit out back in 2001. James's dead body is all over Silent Hill. As in, like, he died here. He died, and there are instances where he would have died. Your first enemy that crawls out from under the van, you know, when you're getting the key for the Blue Creek Apartments in the original, there's a dead body there. You get the key off of a dead body that looks exactly like James, and then the first enemy comes out. So it's obvious, you know, that was his first death. That wasn't obvious to people? That was obvious to me. Anyways, in my last video, because I had to go back and watch it before I did this one, or listen to it while I was at work last night. On this playthrough, I noticed something about each of the side characters in juxtaposition to James's acting. And in my original video, I only pointed it out for Maria, but then I did say that, you know, it's the same actress who did Maria and Mary sounds different than Maria, whereas Maria sounds bored. I know people online were ripping apart that lady's voice acting, especially in the trailer that showed her off where she was talking. But she's obviously a good actress because Mary was done well. And then I said, it kind of sounds like she's bored, as in, like, she's done this over and over again. And I didn't cite the other characters for that. On this playthrough, I noticed I noticed a huge difference. So here's the here's the one big difference I noticed. I posted this on my Instagram. When you kill Angela's father, or the abstract daddy, when you kill him, you know, and she flips out on his corpse, throws the TV on him, and then starts talking to James, she says, you know, when he starts talking about Mary, I don't think she's here, and then Angela says, your own little Mary. And then she gets up and she goes, she was for a while. Okay? This conversation didn't happen in the original this way. It happened differently. She skipped right to the part of, you probably found somebody else, right? And there wasn't that little bit in between. And then this one has made it interesting to me is if you pay attention to the way that not only the characters talk, but they look. I know people have gone into great detail. Like, this is the type of video stuff I watch for Silent Hill, where somebody went into, you know, the photo mode and they fucking or their photo mode, and they went and zoomed in on Angela's nails and how they were all like chewed down and shit. Um, and James's hands shaking at certain points of the game. There's certain awesome things that you can notice just about the animations they put into the characters. I posted one when I played it originally, which was James looking at one of the old memories, and he was wincing in pain like he had a headache. So on this playthrough, after really thinking about that, I paid more attention to the body language of the characters and what they were saying, and that bored vibe that I got from Maria the first time around, I got for every single side character, even Laura. And the only one that seems like they were acting their part was James. So what was cool about it was, let's go back to the Angela. I was getting distracted. When Angela says that your own little Mary, and she was for a while, she drags out for a while. She's never met Maria as far as we know. Even in the original, she's never seen Maria in the original. It's the way that she said that after Maria was found dead, again, she kind of slid into, she knows that you've been around Maria, or at least a version of Mary. She knows, because then she says, admit it, you probably found somebody else after that. Whereas in the original, she was just taking a guess because her disposition of men regardless, and the fact that she didn't trust James. And in this one, it actually seemed like she was trying to get him to admit what he did, and then when he wouldn't do it, she got disappointed and went back into the Angela mode of, I gotta find my mama. And then you don't see her again until the burning staircase. I kind of noticed it this time, and I was like, she knows she's in a loop, and she probably can't get out until James is gone, right? Because James is finishing his, and she's still walking up the staircase of fire, because she didn't face her demons. I think I said this I've said this in several videos. She didn't actually face her demons down. She killed her dad with assistance from James. Now, obviously, I don't go into Angela far enough to, maybe she needs to trust other people, and she took help from James, but that didn't help her because she was still walking up the burning staircase and walking into the fire, which she says looks like that all the time for her. Nah. So I took it as, when she said that and she was getting angry with him and she was like, just admit it, and then her reversion back into the Angela that you met right in the beginning of the game those 2 points came with a huge, like, disappointing look down in between. They did a really good job with the animation of this. And then another one that I referenced, I said I like that they changed the line because they modernized it more. They made Eddie sound not like a little kid. When you meet him in the prison and he shot the guy in the head, which is it must have been the guy that he shot originally, because once you get into the cooler room, that's the only body that's in there several times. Kind of like how James's is over and over. I mean, that's where you should be able to draw from that this is a loop, because that room is full of bodies, and they're not James's, because I went around and investigated and took screenshots and everything of all of them. So it has to be the guy that he originally shot, and he's having to face him over and over, and he's continuously killing him. So I don't know. It was the way that he talked to you. Obviously, was different from the original, where he was really leaning into why he killed the person, because he made fun of him with his eyes, the way he was looking at him. And then afterwards he has a laugh about it, whereas in the original game it was more of a nervous laugh, like, oh shit, I hope this guy doesn't figure me out, and then he runs away from James. And in this one he kind of just like you should have seen your face, as in, like, can we, like, wrap this shit up? Like, he's waiting for James, he's waiting for him. And then I pointed that out in the original, and I said I think that was like a growth moment for him, because the whole, any other time you met Eddie wanted help, and at this point he was, I don't need your help. I'm going out alone. He even, denotes how he's going out on his own. So I thought that was pretty cool. And then the leave ending I've gotten twice now. Well, because I was queuing up for UFO ending. I'll save this story for when I stream. So angry. I whiffed the UFO ending because I missed one location because I reloaded a save when I just had to go get a coffee. Whatever. Anyways, so I got the leave ending twice now. In water and leave ending. But I got the in leave ending twice. And after the room 312, where Laura comes in and she knows that James killed Mary. If you get the leave ending, James gets his letter from Mary that he's been looking for the whole time, and then he approaches Laura, and she's apprehensive at first, and then she goes with him, like that's expected. She's a ghost, so obviously he's gone too, but he's going to some kind of better afterlife or whatever. Regardless. Before all that, when you get to the Lakeview Hotel and she's in the like the ballroom area or diner or whatever, and she's playing the piano, and then you have the conversation, her tonal shift from the last time when you were a fart face and got locked in, to a room, it was kind of like, it's hard because child actors are terrible. They are. No matter how good, we don't have Dakota Fannings everywhere. She was like the best child actor of all time, right? I don't know. It was her change too. Like I said with the Angela one, where she was just kind of accepted. Like James isn't gonna. So I gotta go through my thing. Laura kind of did the same thing. She was treating James as such, and then you read her letter about how Laura doesn't really like James, and Mary was saying give her a chance. So at first she didn't like you, and then as you go, you give her a chance, and then you end up devastating her, by the way, which is a whole nother level of psychological whatever they don't, like, a lot of people don't touch on. This dude tortured Laura's ghost, at least, through the whole game. Making her have false hope that Mary was here, just, for every single loop to be like, I killed her. Well, provided he made it to room 312. But when you get to Lakeview, and then you exchange, the letter talk, she's a lot nicer. And I don't know if it's because when you get to the hotel, her demeanor changes to be nicer. Because if James dies in his loop before he gets there, he wouldn't have overcome his little bit about killing, because he's devastated about killing, although he's killed another person. So I guess it was like this time around, I know they put good quality into it, so you can't really say that it's bad acting. So to me, it seems intentional that they made these people act as if they were guiding James. Everyone felt like it was more of they were guiding him to the end, as opposed to just people that you meet as you go. So since I don't watch people who do the same stuff that I do, I don't know if anything that I said is all over YouTube. I have no idea. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Stream starting on Monday, and whatever I don't finish, I'll clean up on Friday. Thank you guys for watching.